Kaspa's founder Yonatan has so much experience and so much credentials. Every video I've showed you guys, we've dived in and went down the rabbit hole in these videos on just how interconnected Yonatan, Sampelinski, and Aviv Sohar are. And if you're holding Kas, these are the type of people, these are the type of brilliant minds you would want to take a chance on, you want to take a risk on and invest in their vision, because that's how you're going to get wealthy. Similar to if you were, in the space when Ethereum was being created and you heard of Vitalik and what he was creating, taking the chance on Ethereum, same thing with Satoshi, taking a chance and investing in their vision would have made you super wealthy. And now you have your third chance here. You have another chance here with Kaspa, right? And please, I don't want any of you to fumble that chance, okay? What we're about to take a look at is Kaspa's founder Yonatan presenting in Hong Kong to scale Bitcoin in 2015. Absolutely genius minds. So Caspians, if you're tuning in, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos with your friends and family, and watch until the end so you don't miss anything. This is from Captain Sats. Again, Kaspa founder Yonatan presenting his ideas at scaling Bitcoin in Hong Kong in 2015. This research line has come a long way since, and the result is Kas has new protocols and truly brilliant. So there's a video, Scaling Bitcoin Hong Kong, December 7, 2015, right? Our daydream for Bitcoin, long-term vision, several orders of magnitude might increase in transaction volume, transactions confirmed securely and highly secure. So what was the end result of all this? Clearly, Yonatan saw the shortcomings of Bitcoin, what went wrong, and to bring Satoshi's vision, to bring Satoshi's consensus to fruition. And right here, Caspians, we're gonna take a quick look of the OG video from December 7th, 2015. Yonatan is not playing around out here. He has been putting in work for years to develop a protocol that disrupts crypto as we know it. December 30th, 2015, it was uploaded, man. Look at this, guys. Let me make sure y'all can see that. From scaling Bitcoin. Absolutely insane stuff, Caspians, right? Just gonna take a quick look at the video, see what Yonatan has to say. Let's dive in.
What's that about? So, the motivation for this work is our daydream for Bitcoin. We're envisioning for the long term a Bitcoin that processes several thousand transactions per second, several megabytes per second, and we were interested in doing so in a secure manner. And this is the long-term vision for our long-term vision for Bitcoin. And if you can think of 2,000 or 10,000 transactions per second, that's what Visa processes nowadays. So we'd like to get there.
If you could think for 2,000, 10,000 transactions per second, that's what Visa processes nowadays. We'd like to get there. Guess what project is about to get there? Guess what project? Take a guess, right?
And this is an in-chain solution to the scalability security trade-off. So it's orthogonal to any off-chain solutions like network, etc. They are both compatible, and we want to achieve a scalable protocol that will be able to process several megabytes per second. So that's our goal. Okay, so as Bob mentioned, this is perhaps the basic picture for the scalability security trade-off in Bitcoin. Once you increase the throughput of Bitcoin, then many forks occur in the network, and you have this longest chain, which is now only about could be in this picture half of the mining power, and this fork network has multiple consequences. So now I'll go through the consequences of this forking of the network. There are several attacks there are several ways in which the attacker can use this forking of the network to his own benefit. Okay, so the first attack is the classic double spending attack.
So going into like, you know, if they were to change Bitcoin's previous consensus, how it'd be an issue, right? But again, what we're seeing right here, all of these images that we're seeing is basically the basic version of his ideas for Cas, right? But now, you know, with Cas, all of these previous iterations, Ghost, Phantom, Spectre, with Dag Knight, with, you know, Block Dag, Ghost Dag, with Cas, all of these iterations are basically, you know, created and fixed in a way that those old technologies, this is like the cream of the crop, right? This is like the final version of the best way to create a fully scalable peer-to-peer e-cash system, which is what Bitcoin was aiming to be from Satoshi's original vision, right? Let's see what else we have as well. I just want to see if he also went into like, oh, here we go. Instead of moving from blockchain, this was years ago, let's get into block dag.
The consistency that chains provide you. You don't need to use chains in order to have consistency. And I will show this now. Okay, so as Bob mentioned, the first step here is to instruct every block to point at all predecessors it sees. Okay, but contrary to Bob's proposal, we do it regardless of conflicts in what Bob called siblings. I'll just call it siblings of the way. So here, block D1 has he sees C1 and B2, and he should point at both regardless of their contents. So that's the first step for every block to point at all predecessors. And this transforms the ledger from a chain to a DAG, and we don't
transforms the ledger from a block chain. It scratch the chain off to a DAG. A lot of people say I should change my name on my YouTube channel to Block Dag Daily. But you know, we're so ahead. We're so ahead of the curve with DAGs, with Block Dag technology. I think, like, you take a look at the institutional investors. I saw Jamie Dimon in an interview once again hating on Bitcoin, saying Bitcoin is not that great, right? But he said, but blockchain is amazing, right? So they are way behind us. They're like, even in the space, even in crypto, people are still way behind us and still focusing on blockchain, right? So, you know, it just goes to show how early we are to this new technology. And I'm telling you, like I said in previous videos, who knows? Block DAGs could replace blockchain technology altogether. Because why would you use a blockchain when there's a project that is fully solving the trilemma, right? You don't need blockchains anymore, right? So acknowledge all predecessors, ledger becomes block DAG. Need to define new consistency rules, more complex, more powerful.
Don't restrict how the DAG should be. There's no restriction on this DAG. And the only thing we need to do is we need to define a new consistency rule to solve these possible potential conflicts within blocks. So, for instance, if C1 and B2 have a double spend, we need to specify how does D1, the block D1, view this conflict. Views this conflict. How does it resolve this conflict? Okay, so this is a much more complex setup, yet is more powerful. Okay, so
here you see the difference between a block DAG and linearized block DAG, right? Using the orphan blocks instead of just discarding the orphan blocks. So that's how we achieve the scalability, right? Now, remember, guys, this is years ago. This is years ago, in 2015, man. So the project you're looking at with Cas, right, has been in development for 10 years. for 10 years, you know, because again, Yonatan realized, hey, Bitcoin has a ton of issues. We can't really have Bitcoin as, you know, that, you know, new digital money system that disrupts the previous financial system. So why not take all of this technology that I have and put it into a brand new protocol and just make it as decentralized and, you know, retail friendly as possible? And that's how we got Kaspa, man. It's amazing to see.
The prime observation of this work is that you only need to provide a linear ordering on the blocks of the DAG in order to achieve consistency. Okay? You don't need to have a chain. It's enough to agree, all nodes to agree on how to transform a block DAG into a chain, or to a linearization of the block DAG. For instance, assume there's the block DAG on the bottom left, and it has all these transactions. Then if the order on the bottom right is agreed upon by all nodes, then the algorithm to interpret the worldview of this DAG is simple: iterate over the blocks in this agreed order and confirm every transaction that is consistent with those that you have confirmed thus far. For instance, you start with the block A here. The yellow transaction is accepted. Then you iterate to the next block in order, B2. If the blue transaction is consistent with the yellow transaction, you confirm it, etc., etc. You go to B1. If the green transaction is consistent with the yellow and the blue one, you confirm it, and so on and so forth.
Just absolutely amazing to see how much thought, time, effort, brilliance went into Kaspa and the creation of Kaspa. Years of development, man, for Kaspa, and the evidence, the proof is right there, man. Just go and do your own research, right? Kaspa, in my opinion, will be the best performing altcoin this cycle. Like, there's no going around that. And if you got your bag, even if you just got 20,000, man, that's a nice bag to have, okay? So Caspians, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you got value, share with your friends and family. Become a channel member to support further. Tune into the live streams. I'll catch y'all in the next one.